Hey, and welcome back to another Gwent Arena run. Apologies for the lack of videos this week so far. It's been a little hectic on my side and just haven't had the time to sit down and record. I don't want you to think that because the last arena was called the last arena, that it was the last arena. No, it wasn't. I expected draft mode to come in, but draft mode is not going to be here just yet. So I'm excited to jump back right into arena, and let's just dive right back in. We got Inspired Zeal, we got Hidden Cash, and we got Overwhelming Hunger. I'm gonna pick up Overwhelming Hunger today. It's a ability I don't play with too much, or one that I've not gotten the option of selecting in the past. So I would really want to play around with Overwhelming Hunger, see if I can make that work. Alright, here we got Fist Tech, which is an okay offering, and the Uncrate Warrior, which is another okay offering. Siege Ladder is okay, I guess, because you can sometimes move units back into the appropriate rows if they get moved out of place, so this could be good. And if we have crew, we also get a +2, so it is effectively with 6 points if all the conditions are met, but the Uncrated Warrior is sort of just a 6-point card with no real conditions to be met. Having said that, I think in this situation I'm gonna pick up the Siege Ladder, just because that movement, I feel like just one help in the movement department could go a long way. Sintra Enchantress here seems like the best one, so let's pick it up. Nothing with charging up just yet, and the Tucson Knight Aaron is not bad. He will hit for 6 on a lot of occasions. He'll hit for 4. But he will be a 6-point play on a lot of occasions. So is this, and with the potential of being an 8, I'll pick up the Sintra. It's fine. I'm thinking about Bloody Good Fun here because it is a solid 4 points of removal, but at the same time can be a little weak. Though if we do get a little bit more coins, a little bit more generous some coins, this could be quite a bit of fun. So I'll pick this up for removal, though I do not think it might be that is the best card there, but it is good enough to be picked up. Here we have a tough one. Okay, so I was supposed to I was supposed to right click there to just bring up some options to make the decision. I was going to be like, well, you see, in this case here, we got, this is worth 11 points, but anyway, so this is what we're picking. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, Crow Mother to really be valuable needs an alchemy card, so can be a little difficult to get anything worthwhile from there. Bribery on the other hand, I mean, usually is good, because everybody's always trying to draft the best cards they possibly can in the arena. So, you know, when you're picking up Bribery, in most cases you can bet yourself that you're gonna pick up something good from the opponent's side. Now, Crow Mother is pretty good. I mean, this is just solid 8 points, and if you can get an alchemy card in here somehow, that's gonna be worth so much more. Brienne is great, just helps with consistency and building around 3 hand. Land of 1,000 Fables is just not good enough at the moment. I think I'm gonna go with Bribery. I think it's also because I'm biased towards Bribery. Bribery is just a little bit of fun, and we like a little bit of fun here. Alright, here, Slave Hunter, easiest pick. We don't have any damage at the moment, so the Uncrate Greatsword doesn't seem like a good pickup. Honestly, the Wall Hunt Navigator seems better than the Greatsword for the time being. But having said that, it's always nice to pick up one of these, because it doesn't seem to be that difficult overall to grow the bad boy up. Having said that, Wildhand Navigator is just a consistent choice here, right? So this is the one you want to go for, but this is the one that's more tempting. I'm going to go for the consistency here, though I do feel like it might have been better to pick up. Okay, Nedicay is the easy choice here. I think it goes without saying. Skull is probably the best pickup here, though the Ludovicus can be quite good. I mean, if we can get Ludovicus to go off and then we play Bloody Good Friends after that for a 10-point hit, that is phenomenal. I think that's really good. But then we have to start relying on these two cards at all times to really get some good removal, and I don't want to do that. So I'll pick up Skull, because at least Skull for us, you know, wait, I don't. Shit, 12. Damn. I would have picked up Siri, by the way. If this wasn't here, I would have picked up Siri. Alright, so in that case, we'll pick up the Plague Maiden because it does synergize with the Overwhelming Hunger. It's a pretty easy choice. It really gives our leader ability a lot of points. So I see no reason to not grab that up. Waylay seems like... I like Waylay in this situation, to be honest. I know it's an odd pick. It's worth 6 points at most, 3 points to the least. And the light cavalry here is going to be at least always 5 points. So it's a nice medium between the Waylay, but I might talk myself into picking up the cavalry. I just like the extra point of damage here, though. Nah, let's just pick up the... it's really not... It's not good, but it's not the worst. I mean, there's a lot of armor flying around, so it will get some value, all in all. Rockfuck Hunter is the pickup here, just because it's a very solid engine, and it will bait out removal or stick around to gain value. Here, I would love to pick Dunkers once again. Just biased towards this card. We do have a Scoia'tale unit in the draft so far, so it will work, and I think in most cases if we pick Dunker, she will find a target. I have no doubt we can draft at least 1, maybe 2 Scoia'tale units in here to give her the value she needs. But with the poison right here, we have to pick up the card that's saying, hey, I can synergize or I can cure. Oh, this is truly awful. I don't think we'll ever get any value from restore. I mean, we could be insanely hopeful and say, oh, if Skull gets down, but if he gets down to 5, he dies. So Voimir might be the best card here, sadly. So he will come down for 6-7 points if she's on the board. So I'm gonna pick this up, though. I clicked on the wrong thing. My finger slipped. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Sometimes the heart of the cards will tell you what you need to do. So we'll believe in the heart of the cards. Who am I joking? That was a misplay. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna get the Temerian infantry here because we have Nenike and now we have Egmont, so that's a fantastic combo. Nature's Rebuke is phenomenal, but a Forest Whisperer will be amazing in this situation since we already have 2 poisons and a third one to seal the deal. Could go a long way. But Nature's Rebuke is also just a phenomenal piece of removal. So it's a difficult choice. It's a very difficult choice. What do? Do you pick up the guaranteed 5 points of removal, or do you pick up the fast spread to make your poison package more potent? I'll go for the poison here. I think I have to go for natural selection. I don't like anything else there. Wow. More tart. You know what we could do? Here's a funny thought. We could play natural selection on a 1-point unit, purify all the little critters that spawn, and then more trot at the end for additional 3. Or do the same thing with Plague Maiden and Siegfried, and then more trot too. Now that is quite an insane combo, and I think it would work quite well. The only problem is it requires not only a lot of moving pieces, but for more trot to survive. And you don't normally survive, but who would I be if I did not pick you up? Because we see the potential, we will strive to reach that potential. I think the damned sorceress doesn't seem like the worst card here. Honestly, there's a lot of shield in Arena. There is a lot of defenders and stuff like that that really can get in the way, and this will be more of a tech option because all those options were kind of crap. So that's why we're gonna pick that up. A second slave hunter. I'm gonna pick this up not because we need a second slave hunter, but because I want to think that it is the best card there. Okay, Seri is pretty decent, can really help, but Ildiko is quite a phenomenal card in my opinion, as it is just a ton of points, and it can give Northern Regions Zeal, which we have no use for at the moment. So really good, but Seri on the other hand is just as good. I mean, it can kind of turn around. It sounds like a 70s jingle that you can always find, like turn around, like, you know, like one of those where they go outside a diner and the 70s music playing, is just like turn around. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, this can turn around because it can either bait out some removal, or it could have the opponent inefficiently trying to deal with Seri to stay ahead. And because of that, I think that Seri right now is pretty good, especially the also that it does come with that damage on board, so it's not just 4 points you're playing, you are kind of playing 7, and the question is 7 worth more than 10? And obviously the answer is no, but if 7 is here and this is 10, the 3-point difference in the two, is 3 points worth Seri come back to your hand? And the answer is kind of yes, because when you're playing Seri, you're looking to lose. Okay, this is an easy Margarita choice. I mean, it's got some big boys here, but Margarita is honestly what we need. We don't have a single lock in this deck, and a little concerning, but I think we'll be fine. So what do we have here? We got quite a deck. Unfortunately, didn't get as much overwhelming hunger synergy as I would have liked to get. I was really looking for something like a dead laugh there, but it's okay. What we did get is we did get the Plague Maiden, so that's gonna synergize quite well. And we also got Skull, which kind of synergizes well with the overwhelming hunger, because you know that Skull can't be killed once the overwhelming hunger his punk ass. So there's a few synergies here and there. I think the deck is okay. It's too early to say. Let's pilot it through one game and see how it feels, and then we can judge the deck on that merit. So we do have Seri here. That's pretty nice. We do have one piece of poison, Might not be necessary, but we'll keep it. In the meantime, let's get rid of the navigator. We got a second piece of poison, which is great. And bloody good friends can sort of go, I feel. But if you have to pull my leg and tell me you need to get rid of one unit from here, I think it's always gonna be bloody good friends. Alright, so we got the tools to win this round if we really feel the need to. It would be nice if we can win this round. We can kind of push round 2 with Siri and not go card down. Maybe we can get him exhausted and try to keep maybe one or two cards in hand that can win a round, such as the Nenike infantry combo and
draw your weapon.
that is quite interesting. So I could follow his pace up with my own by simply either playing the Hifter or playing Brockvog Hunter here. They kind of do the same thing. Or I could wait for him to put a TA on that and then poison it. The unfortunate fact here is that we might not get a chance to yeah, let's do this.
You'll never take us alive.
We'll just match his pace. What I'm hoping for is obviously that the TA goes on to Black Rayleigh here because that inspiration tag, and then we can do some poison shenanigans and then normalize after that. So the whole thing's gonna take okay, I guess we'll just do this. Maybe this will force the TA. But now, not as confident. That I'm still happy that we got the Nature's Rebuke out of him. Maybe we should have gotten Brockvog Hunter first, but it's not. It's far from the end of the world here, so it's okay. So he's not going to. This is where the TA goes. Really now. So much built up aggression, buddy. Okay.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
So, I don't feel like committing 2 sets of poisons for the Corsair. The Corsair is just a very slow play, where Black Rail, I mean, that's inspired, damaging it by 2 instead, so that's just great, and we would have had a 10-point takedown, but with the Corsair, he's just slow enough for me to not want to commit too much to him. I don't want to waste any of my... Isn't that interesting? We could lock or we could purify. I think we're gonna go for the lock here.
Ah, hear it when they run.
Yeah, this is fine. That bribery worked out quite well, and plus we know now that he's got a second lock in hand and a purify. So maybe we draw it out here with this play. He already did play the Jenge Frit.
The flames of righteousness do not
There's Kurt.
scorch the innocent.
Okay, so at least we got Kurt out of him.
make me laugh.
This is the perfect time to play that. He can either decide to go all in and simply, you know, play another card, maybe remove Siri, and if he does that, then we're fine, we're gonna pass. Or he can decide to play a card and not remove Siri, in which case we're also gonna pass, because why would we? Okay, it's great, it's great, and all it means is that, you know, we get more removal out of him, and that's ultimately one. Get all this removal out. I'm happy we got a lock out of him, we got a purify out of him, we got Rayla, we got the Corsair, we got 2 pieces of pretty decent removal. And this one did show that his hand is a little awkward. That's fine. Now we just need to build up that round 3 hand. I think the Slave Hunter is rather useless here. Everything else here does feel like it has its place except Mordred, because, well, just because you're not really meant to be here. So what do we do in case he starts pushing this round? Oh, he's gonna push.
Come on! Who's fast?
I guess I should not be worried about his intentions here.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
We'll just start off hard. Like, his play is very slow, and he's now already a card down. This is just a very hard play, a lot of points being put down in one go, but it's also spread out, so no total removal can really affect us. If he does decide to, you know, throw down Nature's Rebuke onto Vernosil, it's just gonna be 6 points each, and I'm gonna be quite a way ahead. So this is probably the best way Blitz line of play. I am not afraid to commit the poison to this round as well, but
appearances can be deceiving.
that's fine. But I would ideally like to keep the Plague Maiden, the Temiran Infantry, Nenike, and Egmont for the final round. That's kind of where...
Resistance to fire. Mere child's play.
I would like to have those cards for the end. So I'll commit the poison, not a problem, but everything else kind of has to stay for round 3 to really have that phenomenal round 3 hand. There's not much left in our deck anyways to help us win, so these cards are going to be crucial to us. What am I hoping for right now? Well, the Vitality does counter 1 tick of the Frost here, so we only have to deal with 1 more tick of Frost. What I'd like to see from him right now is something tall, but not too tall. That's not really it. It looks like I will need to start making other commitments here, because we go up to 11. We'll effectively then go down by 2 for our turn to 9. So effectively we need a 5-point play.
I fight for him, bleed for him, yet what do I get?
Alright, so this should protect another point with a Frost, should be absorbed by Egmont here, and he's gonna keep us just ahead. Even with the Ballista coming down, we will be 1 point ahead as things stand, especially if the Frost hits the armor here. That's 13, and then this needs to hit, and then this will tie up. That's fine. I'm looking at the Plague Maiden, but I do think... Okay, that is...
To arms!
That is quite the power play. I don't... There's just no possible way I could go up against that and win, so we're gonna commit the Nenike. There we go. Okay, we still have poison and we have the Plague Maiden, so we do have... I think we have everything we need to win a round. The only thing that's gonna, prevent that round from being won is the order in which our opponent plays units, and obviously what he has right towards the end. We need something nice and tall to interfere with. Oh, didn't get mortared, which is fine, which is great. I mean, that's like the best news almost. Got a very versatile hand, also something proactive, so we can start off with the Slave Hunter, since
Used to be I hunted game.
he's looking just chill out and not do much.
Coin.
Give me something tall. Give me something tall. Yeah. If he's gonna spend removal on that, I won't be upset.
What?
Count Coldwell.
Who dares?
What can I do for you?
Right? Right, that's the play, right? That's the play. If you want to give me a Count Coldwell, I will eat him up. I will... Wow, imagine now spending 8 points on the 10 points you gave me. Okay, we have nothing to really do here, unfortunately, so... We can play this
The wilds shall
in the
reap
melee
their
row
own
for the shield
fruit.
ability, since we do have, we do still have a lot of poison in hand. One of them's gotta go, and the Forest Whisperer is the one that's gonna be leaving us here.
Sintra!
I wonder how good Onslaught is with death blow abilities. Okay, so now we have to kind of make a choice here, and that's going to be whether we're going to hold on to the poison for one more turn or not. I mean...
Abandoned.
Very difficult to say no to that. It's very proactive. A lot of points get put down. Our opponent can't really deal with this unless he has something stupid like, I don't know. I'm actually not sure what could... I mean...
Let the evildoers quake.
It's insane, man. I guess the only awkward thing I didn't think about is the fact that mutated hounds does need range for poison, and the cupbearer needs.
The stars contend you shall be victorious.
Man, this can't be his hand, right? This is it. This is all. This is all we're gonna get from you.
Meat is best served bloody, bathing in its juices.
Oh, it doesn't even spawn because there was no more. Space. I didn't know that. I thought this one dies off first and then the Ekamara spawns. Not that the Ekamara spawns while the death animation is being triggered. That way, space is a matter of issue. That's new. But that's it. That's the first game. I think we have something solid here. I think that Plague Maiden can carry us actually quite far, but at a certain point it's gonna stop working. But we have something very decent here. So let's jump right into game number 2.
Any last words?
Alright, so what do we have? Cavalry can kind of go. I mean, there's that combo for Plague Maiden for Mortar, but that's, I think, rather stupid at this current moment. Auto Purify is never bad. We got a little bit of removal, so we don't need both of it. I think I'll get rid of Bloody Good Friends first. Another nice engine, and the poison is coming here all alone, so it looks like the poison can just go back in our deck and we'll get it in round 3. Start with the hunter. With the hunter here, and then maybe move on to the engine in a second. Though I will put the other hunter.
Every rive's a thief.
I will put the other hunter as bait. So these guys are acting as he was acting as bait, not removed. He's acting as bait. We'll see what happens to him, and then we can easily do our engine. It's quite the play. It's not really all that impressive. And I think now we can drop off our engine. We can heal this bad boy back up. And I think we have a grip on the round for the time being. Okay. We get a guerrilla tactics out of him. Now, I think natural selection onto the bearer is the logical choice here. It's just, I have no doubt in my mind that he's got a few deploy units in his hand, and on top of that I've had the Nausicaa before, and you know, there's a lot of deployability. That boy can grow. I've had him be MVP for me in some games, so he should just be dealt with as quickly as possible. The Elder of the Ancestors is going to get 9 points in value, which is a little frustrating, but okay. Even keeping that in mind, it still puts him 1 point behind. A very tough choice here, to be honest. So we're losing another 3 points, so we're currently on even. Then he gets another 6 over 2 turns, so he's currently 3 points behind. I think I feel like putting down the Siri. The Siri dash puts us just enough. So she doesn't get that value. Opponent only gets one, has only 1 unit out at the moment, so she's missing out on quite a bit of value. I think all the cards here are okay to be used, so it's a very difficult decision, to be honest. It was between the Siri and the Temerian infantry. We could do Temerian infantry, then Nenike, then get a huge Nenike. I mean, that's worth 8 points between the two of them. But the boosts, those are all worth 2, so that's an 8-point boost, sort of. But it's also very slow. Putting it out now puts us in a position where it's kind of slow, and here it just gives us the win for the round. So perfect plays. Obviously our opponent does not, in this current hand, does not have enough removal to deal with Siri, so we at least know that much for the time being. Okay. Wait. Wait a minute. Do I do it? I mean, you know, the thing is, I could do so much. It's so risky. Like, I want to do it so bad here. I want to play out the following. I want to play out the Plague Maiden. I want to play out the Vernociel, and I want to play out the Siegfried to give Mortar just an insane round 3 potential. But it's so difficult.
Sword in hand.
We're gonna do it. Screw it. We're gonna do it. You know what? Even if I lose this game, I have to try, right? I have to try, because if it does end up working out, it's gonna be fantastic for us. It's gonna be just an amazing amount of points. And as nervous as this line of play makes me feel, I honestly feel like this is worth it. So it is just an insane amount of points. I really don't feel like we can pass this up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play these 3 cards and then I'll pass. I think we should have enough points in hand to make this work. I am a little nervous that I kill some of these rats because they're so vulnerable. I mean, this is, you know, basically the same thing, right? Right now it's the same thing. It's just 1 point. But every point matters right now, so this is so risky. I'm actually... Okay, that's great.
The Order of the Flaming Rose looks after its friends and comrades.
The Order of the Flaming Rose looks after its friends and comrades. It's weird that it's a Flaming Rose card, but it's a neutral one. Okay, so this is it. This is where we're gonna stop. I think we've done enough here. Everything else in my hand can be saved for round 3, and we'll see where that goes. But we've put such a nice amount of points on the board. It's such a quick burst that I don't think our opponent can do this in 1 card. I really don't. He might have to use leader charges, both leader charges, to bring that score down by 4 points. And if he does get him down to 26, he still needs an insane play. I don't think there's anything you can do.
not your lucky day.
Yeah, it's very difficult for him to take advantage of this. So this basically also means that this is a guaranteed win. I don't see our opponent coming back from this. Like, five there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 units are being chunked into the graveyard here.
Sisters, follow me!
He has to use a leader charge here, right? Alright, so that's it. We've done it. I don't think, like, how... Not only are you 2 cards down now, but at the same time, I've got a mortar that's just an insane amount of points. And between the Temerian infantry and everything else we have in hand right now, and we got a poison package. Okay, we are quite unstoppable here. I don't think you're good enough now. Oh, are you kidding me? It's so crazy that I feel fine playing Skull as the opening play, because if he dies, it just adds another point to Mortrod, and I mean, what that does for us is 2 things. It interesting. Do we start here with a bribery? I feel like starting here with a bribery doesn't feel like the worst thing in the world. If it is a crushing trap, Skull... Oh, Skull doesn't... Can't be a crushing trap, because you don't play a crushing trap in the first round. Could be an incineration trap. That's the one that feels like could be... Or the one for special cards, so... I don't feel like giving away any of our units at the moment, so I'm going to just play it nice and slow. The Katakan is... Ooh, we did it! That worked out! The Pitfall Trap is the other one I was thinking of. I just forgot the name there for a second, but there we go! 0-point Pitfall Trap. What a nice start for us. We can poison that if we really feel like it. We can also lock it up right now if we wanted to. Poisoning it and killing it is only worth 4 points, so it's not worth much at all unless we lock it first.
To arms!
So we'll play the Temerian out right now. It'll see... It's just as a removal check. It's just like, hey, can you deal with this? Maybe he's got to use his last hero ability and something else. And if he can't, we're gonna lay down some hurt on him. Aquist, huh? Okay, that's an easy lock. If I've ever seen one, that's gonna be a pretty easy lock here. I guess our second last charge can be used on Katakan here.
If I must.
2 Katakans. Do we maybe poison one now? Because I do want to get rid of one before I pursue...
Daisies, stand tall, dead one.
Pursue Nenike here. Also, I'm always stressing little things when we already know this is going to be a decisive victory for us. But we might as well play it as if it was a close game. So let's get rid of this first. Then we can... Okay.
We'll never lay down our arms.
Yeah, this is fine. Then we can do is Skull next turn. Yeah, we can do Skull, Mortrat, and then Nenike to finish it off. And we can use our Overwhelming Hunger on the Katakan for an additional 4 points.
Kill, maim, destroy!
So we'll do this.
Laugh-a-ton!
Then we'll eat that up. We could eat this up as well, just to put a stop to that bleeding. Yeah, let's take that 2 points as well. Why not? And that adds another 2 cards to the deck, which is phenomenal. Okay. Tavern Brawl, huh? Close, but no cigar, unfortunately, friend.
Are you wounded? Again?
A 21-point Mortrat thanks to that round 2 play. I mean, it's so powerful. Like, how do you even compete against that final score? But to get that final score is so difficult. Like, I won't lie, that second round I was feeling so nervous about my plays, knowing that the slightest thing could go wrong and we could be in a horrible position. But we got a little lucky that round and it worked all out for us. And look at that Mortar, that's fantastic. I think in future games, if I get the opportunity to, I might try that again. Like, we will see. Very risky stuff, but I just love the amount of points we got here. So that was fantastic. What a great game. Okay, let's call it here for now. It's been a phenomenal start to this arena and I'm looking forward to playing some more games. So until next time, peace out and have fun.